Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a 4th of July makeup look, and I thought I would film it for you all. It's not going to be put up till after the 4th of July, but I still wanted to film it for you. I don't really know what I'm going to do. I've got a couple of palettes out here. I've got the Blue Blood palette, and I've also got the Blood Sugar palette out to try to use. And I know there's a lot of controversy right now on Jeffree Star, but we're not going to get into that. We're not going to talk anything about that. So, what I'm going to first start by doing is priming my eyes. I'm going to be using this NYX Professional Makeup eyeshadow base in the color white. Looks like this. I may try to do some close-ups, I'm not sure yet. But I'm also just going to take just a flat brush and dip it in, and we're going to put it all over our eyes. So my whole get up today is red, white, and blue. So this is really creamy. I accidentally poked my thing all the way down in it. I just also shaved my face today, and I made a little right here and on my nose, but that's alright. To blend this out to start with, I'm going to just use my dampened beauty blender, because we will end up needing to go in with a second coat. This is just to get a good base going. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit more. We don't want it like face paint opaque, but we do kind of want it just kind of white. Okay, so now that I look like a clown, I'm going to go back in with my beauty blender and just kind of soften this. Sorry if you see a cattail. It looks like there's one in the Blood Sugar palette called Glucose, so I'm going to use that color. I don't know if you can see it. But I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush, this one, this fair brush, and I'm just going to buff it in and set the primer. Okay, so I'm not 100% sure yet what type of look I'm going to go for, but I might try to do like a cut crease. I'm not really sure. So next I'm going to go in and we're going to use some, this in the Jeffree Star palette. It's called Tongue Pop. We're going to use this color on a big fluffy brush and blend it out into the crease. And I'm just going to be using a Wet n Wild crease brush. If you guys aren't from America, you guys don't celebrate 4th of July. You all have, I think Canada has like Canadian Day. I'm not sure what other countries have, but in the USA we celebrate Independence Day, and there's a lot going on in the world right now. I don't know. But the 4th of July is one of my favorite holidays. My second favorite being, or my first favorite being Halloween, and this being like 1.5. I love this holiday. Anything red, white, and blue, I love. But if you are in the US, I hope you had a good 4th of July. With COVID going on and all that stuff, they're not wanting to do all the fireworks and stuff like they did. They do every year. In my area particularly, they've canceled some, but they're also having some. But not in large gatherings. I, however, am breaking the rules, and I'm going to a 4th of July party with my family. We're celebrating the 4th of July, having a big cookout and letting off some fireworks, so it's going to be really fun. I'm excited about that. I'm also going to take the same brush and go in with a little bit of this cake mix color. Okay, so now that we've got kind of like a medium we're working with, I'm going to go ahead and shut this palette. I'm just going to, I'm sorry, I'm moving everything. I'm going to take this Hey Honey Trick and Treat concealer, and I'm going to be using this to create a cut crease. I was going to use some NYX liquid liner, but it has dried up, so I will not be using it. It's old anyway. Definitely time for a new one. And I'm just going to be grabbing my concealer brush, and how I do it is not proper, I'm sure, but I just take the lid off my concealer, pop some on my hand, make sure your hands are clean, and then I just kind of mix, create where I want, look up, and then fill it out. I've seen a lot of people do this. I'm going to bring my mirror in kind of close because I got to kind of focus. Alright, now that I've got my cut crease established, I'm going to go in with blue. I'm going to do half and half. I'm going to do half blue, half red, and blend it out with a little bit of white in the middle. Bear with me. I'm going to use the Blood Sugar palette, and I'm going to use the color Prick. And I'm going to use it with I'm going to use it on this smudge brush from e.l.f. But I'm just going to load that color up. And we may blend a little bit of cherry soda with it, depending on how dark it is. Okay, to give this color just a tad bit more dimension, I'm going to add some cherry soda. We're going to come back in with that red here in just a little bit. I'm using a color switch to take the color off of my brush. And I'm now going to open up the Blue Blood palette. And I've not used either of these, so this is actually a good first impressions. And I'm going to use the Blue Monday shade. We might actually also use some of that blue glitter. That looks really nice. And I'm going to take the same brush like I said and dip it in there. And we're going to go on the outer part of the eye. Alright, so I've got the blue, and I can't decide if I want to put some white in the middle to kind of blend them in. I think I probably should. I'm going to take this BH 105 brush into, I think it's called Cullinan, I'm not really sure. It's like a pearly white shade, and I'm going to take it on this brush and just kind of go in the middle and blend those together. Alright, I laid it with that brush, and I'm going to go in and tap. I'm going to tap with this one on top of that color. Alright, and now I'm going to go back in with the same smudge brush, go in with the blue and the red, and just kind of touch up a little bit. Alright, now that I've done that, I'm going to go back in with the Blue Blood palette, and I'm going to take this Ocean Ice color, and I'm going to put it over top of the blue, just a little bit. I'm going to take this small smudge brush and just kind of tap it over that color. It would also help to get some setting spray on your brush if you want it to kind of be more opaque. Okay, so I used my finger and I just put a little bit more. Now I'm going to do my inner corner, and I'm going to take this same 105 brush and go back in with that Lillian color. Now for the brow bone, I'm going to take a crown brush. This is just a shader brush, and I'm going to dip it into Wealthy out of the Blue Blood palette and put it on my brow bone. Alright, there's not enough glitter, so what I'm going to be doing is taking this Heavy Metal eyeliner in Glam Rock, and I'm just going to be taking a ton of it on the brush and going where the defined creases, and to make it pop a little bit, I may put it over, I don't want to put it over concealer. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I might just try it out how it is and see what it does. And then for the red, I may take some of this Stila Diamond Dust and put it over the red. Alright, so I'm going to let this dry. I don't know how I feel about it. I think it kind of looks stupid in a way. I don't know. Let's see what it looks like. But while this is drying, I'm going to go ahead and take some of this Stila Magnificent Metals in Diamond Dust and put it over the red just a little bit. Alright, so I just put glitter straight in the middle. I don't know how I feel about this eye look. I don't know, I'm getting kind of bummed. But I'm going to take a makeup remover wipe and just clean up under my eyes. And then I'm going to go in and we're going to add some eyeliner. Alright, so I've got my eyeliner on, and I'm going to take this while my eyeliner dries and go under and get the blue out from and just take the blue out from under this eyeliner. And for bottom eyeliner, I'm going to use this Jonnet Blue Glitter Star eyeliner just to go in my waterline. Alright, now that the eyeshadow look is done, I'm going to go off camera and do the rest of my face, and I will be back whenever I put on my lipstick, because that's, you know, the classic 4th of July red. Okay, so I have my face on. The only other thing I wanted to do with you guys is my highlighter. I'm going to be using the Moonchild palette because it's got like some blue undertones in it. I'm probably going to be mixing some of this Blue Ice and Purple Horseshoe, maybe some Blue Moon. We're just going to go in and just highlight everything. And I'm using a Luxie Precision Foundation brush because we like some heavy highlight. And I'm just kind of tapping it in all of them. Alright, and I just, like I said, I went in with, let me just show you, some Blue Ice, Purple Horseshoe, and Blue Moon. So I've done these three. And last but not least, we're going to put on lipstick. I'm going to be using MAC's Ruby Woo just because that's like the perfect red for the 4th of July, anything like that. So I'm not going to use a lip liner or anything like that, because when this wears, it's going to wear to like a matte, maybe like a lip stain. Alright, and that is the completed 4th of July look. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. This is my favorite holiday, like one of my favorites, so I really wanted to do a makeup look. I know it's after the 4th of July that you guys will be seeing this, but I still hope you guys like it. Please Give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification bell. That way you get notified every time I upload a new video. And until next time, stay cool and be you. Bye!